Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another video, and in this video we're going to be talking about how you can survive as a foreigner in the Philippines over Christmas. Now when I say Philippines, I'm talking mainly about the province, because if you're in Manila or a big city like Cebu, then you'll probably be okay when it comes to the things in this video. So let's get right into the video. So if you're not in the Philippines, the first thing I want to say is Christmas does not start in December. No, it starts in September here in the Philippines. So anything that ends in Ber, B-E-R, means it's Christmas time. Yes, and that's when the decorations start going up. You start to hear Christmas songs on the radio, and the tree will go up. If not September, definitely October. So it's basically 3 months, and then it goes into January after New Year. So if you are in one of the provinces and you're a foreigner like me, then you will be used to different things at Christmas time, and it takes a bit of getting used to, because for example in the UK where I'm from, we celebrate Christmas, generally the big celebration is on Christmas Day. So we have all the family round and everybody has a big meal that goes on for hours, and then everybody gets a wee bit tipsy, some more than others, with Christmas beverages. But here in the Philippines it's different. Christmas Day is not like that. So really Christmas is celebrated on Christmas Eve, and that's the big celebration here in the Philippines. So I was a bit unsure how I would settle into that sort of tradition, but to be honest, when you get older, it's nice to do something different. I don't mind it. Even when I was in Malaysia, obviously you're in a hot climate, not like in the UK. So, but we always managed to get a turkey on Christmas Day. So we would still have like a traditional Christmas dinner on Christmas Day. But here in the province, it's not so easy. Yes, you can get turkey. I don't know where you are, if you're watching this video, but where I am here in Albay province, we can get frozen turkeys. But this year I've decided that we're not going to do the turkey thing. This will be my first year being retired, so I said to my wife, why don't we just have a barbecue on the roof on Christmas Eve? So that's what we're going to do. Traditionally, what she would do, her and her family, would be they would cook on Christmas Eve right up until midnight. And I thought, I don't know if I fancy that. So I said to her, why don't we just have a barbecue up here on the roof deck? We've got the built-in barbecue here. Our son can get into the paddling pool. We have already bought ribeye steaks that we can buy here. It's proper USDA Angus ribeye. You want to see the size of these things? They're huge. They must be 700 or 800 grams in each of them. I know it was price-wise it was 1.2. How much was it? 1,290 per kilo. So, and it came to just over 2,000 pesos. But we did buy sausages as well, the Hungarian sausages. So that's the first thing you may face if you are a foreigner in the Philippines over Christmas time. You won't find the same tradition that you're used to in your home country, unless you're in somewhere where there's a lot of expats, like Dumaguete. You may find that there'll be some places where you can go and have a traditional Christmas dinner. Now, I know there are, or there used to be, one or two places here, but I don't know how good it would be. We haven't done that, so that would be your first stumbling block when it comes to Christmas dinner. So the way around that is obviously you either follow the tradition here in the Philippines, or you look to buy your own turkey and cook it at home. Always an option. The other thing you're going to face here, and this is the first time, I don't know how, but this is the first time I've really experienced it like this. And again, I don't know how, because I've been here many Christmases, is the Simbang Gabi. So Simbang Gabi starts on the 16th of December, and it's basically evening mass. And we live very close to a church. So starting from 2:30 in the morning, 9 days before Christmas, you'll hear the church bells. And then this goes on until it gets light around 6 o'clock in the morning, roughly. What does that mean? Well, it means you're going to get wakened in the middle of the night if you're like me and a very light sleeper. I'm absolutely exhausted already, and it's only been going for 2 or 3 days. What date are we on now? This is the 21st, so it's been going on for 5 days. And I find myself like falling asleep in the afternoon because I'm so tired, getting disturbed during the night. It's not just the bells. Our neighbours, they get up. I think they've been getting up around 3:45 to go to the church, and I can hear them opening the gates to get the car out. Paul and Cha, if you're listening, don't worry about it. I can handle it for 9 days. But you may face a similar problem when it comes to Simbang Gabi or Simbang Gabi. Evening mass. And I said to my wife, why do they call it evening mass? Because it's in the morning. But I think the Filipino word, the Tagalog word Gabi, means until it gets light. So that's something that you're going to have to overcome if you're in the province. Like I said at the beginning, if you're in Manila or a big city, the likelihood is it won't bother you. But here, where we are affected by it, unfortunately. You know, it's only for 9 days, and it's their celebration. Me, myself, I'm not religious. I don't have any issues if my wife wanted to go to church, as she does, but she doesn't get up to do the evening masses. Obviously we have our son here as well, but you know, she's welcome to if she wants. So what can you do about that? Well, the only thing you can really do is go to your bed early and be prepared to be awake. Unless, of course, you're not like me, where you can sleep through noises. You know, I could hear a pin drop and it wakes me up, unfortunately. So, yeah, just one of these things. So just getting back to Christmas Eve, I think they call it Noche Buena, and it's not just the Philippines where they celebrate on Christmas Eve. Other Spanish and Latin countries, Latino countries, they also celebrate Noche Buena on Christmas Eve. I think it means the good night. Noche is night, Buena means good. So the Philippines is not alone when it comes to celebrating on Christmas Eve. You know, I think in the States, correct me if I'm wrong, if you're in the States, Christmas dinner is on Christmas Day. Same like Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving dinner is on Thanksgiving Day. One thing I would say is if you're in the Philippines and you come across locals celebrating Christmas, you will feel the warmth of the Filipino people, especially around Christmas time. So, you know, it's a very, very special time for them. Even though I'm not religious myself, I've always celebrated Christmas, mainly because it's just a tradition. But I've been overseas for many years, and some of the countries I've been in, it's not really been the same, if you know what I mean. But here in the Philippines, the only difference here, well, not the only difference, but one of the differences is obviously the climate. You know, you're not going to get a white Christmas here. So it feels different, but you know, that's okay. I don't mind something different. And this year it will be the first time I'm celebrating Christmas since I've been retired, so it's going to be quite special. Having a barbecue on the roof on Christmas Eve. Christmas Day, don't know. I think it'll be a quiet day. So what about where you are? If you're in the Philippines and you're in the province, what's going on at Christmas time? And are you affected by the evening masses when it comes to being awakened throughout the night for the run up to Christmas? I'd love to hear from you if you want to drop a comment and let me know how you're going to be celebrating Christmas this year. Will you be with your wife's family, or are you going to keep it a quiet affair? This year it's just going to be me and my wife and the boy. And in previous years, generally, we've celebrated it with the wife's family. But what we're doing this year is we're going to keep that until New Year's Eve. So we'll go to the farm where the family is, and we'll celebrate New Year's Eve there, and just have a quiet Christmas at home. So let me know what you're up to, what you're going to be doing for Christmas, and if you're not in the Philippines, let me know what you're going to do. Are you going to be doing a traditional Christmas, or maybe you're in a country where you also celebrate it on Christmas Eve? I'd be interested to hear. It's always good to get some feedback, so let me know. I'll say one thing, I hope the weather improves, because we have had rain constantly for about 8 or 9 days here. I'm just going to flip the camera to show you what we're looking at. You cannot even see Mayon volcano. Mayon volcano is like that, and you can't see a thing. And it's been like this, like I said, it's been like this for over a week. In fact, this morning we had an extreme weather alert on the phone. It came through about heavy rain here in Albay, so fingers crossed the weather improves before Christmas. Okay guys, I don't know if this will be my last video before Christmas. I've still got 4 days. I might crank one out before Christmas Day. So if I don't, have a good Christmas and have a safe Christmas, and I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers.